Hey y'all, we bubbles up.
Just hop up on my bubbles and fly. I'm bubbling, stop my door. You can't stop me. No, you ain't gonna see no
Dance in the bubble.
walking around here.
Everything in there. Let's see how y'all doing. Good morning, Malola, Rodney, Quay, Veronica, Amanda, April, Travis, Deidre. Say, believe it's me. I can feel it. I can taste it. Every morning when I wake, I'm jumping in my vortex, y'all. To me, in my boom boom boom.
I got my boots.
Oh yeah. How y'all doing this morning? This morning, how y'all doing? Turn it down some. Let's see. Good morning again, Day and Courtney. Morning. Listen, so I gotta go take Jaywan to finish his driver's lessons. So I'm gonna be quick. I'm feeling really good this morning. I'm sure everybody else. This is my boom boom room. It's the best place on earth. You don't have a boom boom room, boy, you need to get you one. I'm telling you, a boom boom room, a corner, something. I'm still rocking. Allah. I'm like the board, I can't do it. You know the source is here, bringing me down. I just hop up on my bubbles and fly. You know that's the boom boom room. Because everything you ever wanted will be given to you. Boy, that is so true. That is so true. You just gotta think it, you gotta say it, you gotta believe it. Believe it first. Will be given to me. And you can walk into your greatness just singing this, like it could just happen. It just happens. La di da di da di da. George Franklin, that voice. I had a 7-year-old girl say, "Oh, who's that?" Now, when a 7-year-old girl stops and says, "Oh, who's that?" you know you got a voice that every woman will love. So, well rested, ready to rock out the day, yes. I love this voice because it keeps me alive. When the troubles of the world are bringing me down, I just hop up on my bubbles and fly. Woo! I'm bubbling, yes. I know. That's what people gonna really be saying. Y'all know that, right? I'm sure they said it to y'all plenty of times. Yes. Well, I'm gonna do what I gotta do. That's what you tell people, and you ain't got to tell them shit at all. You say, get fucked from around me. That I ever needed will be given to me. I stopped praying, mom, and myself. I stop Craig Mom and myself, but them bears in the bubble. I stop Craig Mom and myself. I stop Craig Mom and myself, but the bears in the bubble. Yes. Everything that I ever wanted will be given to me. Feel me will be given to me. I can feel it. I can taste it. Every morning when I wake, I'm jumping in my vortex, y'all, to be in my boom boom boom. Oh, oh yeah. Woo, that just does something for me, I swear. Let's see. Who else is up here? Good morning, Terrence. I think, did I say good morning already? Always said Franklin got that interesting voice. Yes, I'm telling you. Good morning, I can only be me. So let's see. Class yesterday. How did I do? I couldn't read anybody's comments. How did I do? Did I do okay? I think I did great, no matter what anybody says. I enjoyed yesterday's class. I left class really like, girl, you preached the word to yourself. Because I was like, I really thought about just how, as the younger me, how I have so lazily used my mind that in so many situations, I let people control my boom boom room by letting them in when they didn't need to be there, or letting them control the atmosphere that I had set for my side. Although I didn't know it was a boom boom room, just saying. Like, I realized how much I don't ask for what I want, and why things had not been manifested. I was speaking to somebody yesterday and just like, you have to ask these things, but you can't ask these things if you don't believe these things are possible. So you have to, when you dream, it's like you could also blame your dreams for your ideas. And that might not feel like that. That doesn't take maybe the work that is required to imagine. Like, to me, when I think about imagining, I'm awake and I am creating a story for myself. And so I am in control over my thoughts 100%. When I go to sleep, it's like I'm flying above, and my source is taking me where it wants me to go. And so, like, I'm on the co-pilot or whatever. So it's like I get to be in all the right places. I don't know if default is the right word, but kind of by default, but imagination. And so I'm just like, it's hard for people to believe in themselves the way they should, so they don't imagine themselves in other places doing big things, doing what they perceive as unimaginable, not the world. We might think the world sees that, but I'm like, I've never heard anybody per se coming to somebody say, or to even me, and say, you ain't gonna be that thing you say you want. Because most people are scared to speak that thing they say they want. It's that we think that if we say that, somebody is going to say, you can't be that, or laugh at our thoughts. And when we were children, we didn't have to care we didn't care like that. So we threw those things out there. And so this 21 days of horniness is like, I mean, you gotta have the foundations, true, but it's like the best lessons possible, because everybody understands how it feels to be horny. It's not the act of sex, it's the build-up, it's the journey, it's the acts. It's the action, it's the boom boom room, it's the fun, it's the everything right before intercourse starts. It's the feeling like you're in the moment of the intercourse before you get there, and being already aroused before the actual penetration. To me, that's what the 21 days of manifestation feels like. And many people, many women, I don't know why I can't say many women because she's from many women. But so, and that's what y'all can chime in at. For y'all, is it in your horniness? Is it the build-up, or is it the actual intercourse, or is it that right when the tip go in the hole in the relief of like what is it the part of your when you are equating your horniness? You know how we're doing it. What's the part that triggers in your mind? I'm just curious. To me, it's the build-up. It's the getting ready. It's the anticipation of the person coming over. It is as you thinking about it during the day, you tingly, you ready, you cannot stop thinking about it. That's all you want. That's all you want. It has consumed your thoughts. You cannot stop until you know what it feels like to get right to that moment until when your body just like explode and you're like, that's the feeling I've been looking for. That's how I want to feel like. That's how I feel about naked girls. Like I am so ready to be on the stage doing a show. I am so ready to be traveling around the world. I am so ready, but I had to believe that I was Olivia Newton-John. I had to take myself back to my 4-year-old self when I said, wow, I admire this person. Whatever level in my 4-year-old mind, I knew that it was a wow. And that wow that I felt, that is that same thing I feel like it's like that horniness. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's where it was birthed in me. The vibration was put out that one day I wanted to be what that moment felt like. And I could Craig mama myself through life and say that I didn't walk around wanting to have this type of attention put on me that I gave to Olivia Newton-John. I could Craig myself and say, no, I didn't walk around feeling like that. But I did, and every moment that I can remember has been about me being the center of attention. I just been lucky enough, I guess, that the attention been good that I was able to get, because if I couldn't have got it good, I might have got it bad. So, and I'm just happy that I've always cared about people. That's just in me. I care about people. I don't think that I just care about people so I could be the center. I really care about people. That's been who I am. So mixing the two together is great. So I've always been horny for the moment in which I'm about that I can live now as an entertainer, and I don't want to pretend that I'm nicely on this journey. Like I aggressively want it. I am so fucking horny for it. It's all I think about is I'm so close I could taste it. And so that's how horniness can be. I'm so ready to know how it feels on our first show. That's like that first moment that it goes in, that penetration. Right now I'm horny and I'm on the journey. And so I'm like, I'm going to speak this everything I want out loud so that me and my source, I know we're exactly on the right page. If this game is going to play me, no matter what, I'm going to be very deliberate down to what I want to wear. I think I can do that at this point because I've been general for so long. I don't think it's going to make me, like, you know what I'm saying, worse, but I know how to pump my brakes if so. Let me see. Hey, Makina. Hey, Jamaica. I'm ready to style you ladies, of course. And watch as a proud man, of course. Caesar's Pizza, hot and ready. Day one works at Little Caesars. That's like I got this extra 5 pounds from them I'm trying to get up because I had went into a breadstick fit a couple of weeks ago. I'm fine now though. Yes? Okay. Tell Clizzo to come on. He said, I said, tell Clizzo to come on. He said, come on. Tell Jay to come on. So as Jay is coming in, I'll be going out and I'm going to play Beautiful because I'm so horny for Beautiful. For the world to hear Beautiful. And I was out. I will miss fire. Yes. But every morning I come in here, huh? You said it's on? Yeah. Okay. Got the keys. Every morning I do this. This is my boom boom room, and I am living my future now. When I'm in front of y'all and I'm talking to my squad and we rocking out. Supreme, I'm better than you. Jay will be in a minute. I'm getting used to listening to my source. The color code has helped me to recognize the different voices in my head. Exactly. Hey, Kia. Jay, bring your arrogant ass out. So look, y'all just listen to I'm Better Than You as Jay comes to Clark's studio. Look at these guns. Let me turn it up just a little bit. Hey, Facebook. This is the commercial break. Go pee, get some water. Oh no, he's back. Here you
I can't. They should have motherfucking locked me in. Let me let this shit rock out for a second so I can get in my groove. I always cut the damn air off here too early when I get hot. I got a little baby AC unit that's kind of sit on the floor. Got a little hose that go out the window, and it keeps me cool in here. And I'll turn it on, and she's always cold. Whenever we're in the studio, she cold, fucking sneaker cold. I'm hot as a motherfucker, and I'm trying to let the ladies be comfortable because it's their album, so I need to let them be comfortable. But she in here now, and she's like, if I be cold, my nigga gonna be hard on us. Like, I don't give a shit. I wanna be cold. But let me take this back. Get that last little bit out. I'm up here this morning and I'm feeling good. I'm back in my spot. I'm back in my spot. I'm back in my home. This is my home. This is my boom boom room. This is my spot. This is my spot. I remember when we first started recording the Naked Girl album, Chris had took her so long to do Bears and Bubbles, and she was so nervous and this, that, and the other. And I was just like, God damn. I let her in the fucking boom boom room, and we finna have to record 12 songs and 3 motherfucking interludes. And it was like, every time we would go to the studio, we would come in here, and we hadn't even put the studio in here. It was in there. So when we and her be fucking up out there, I would come in here and relax. Then once I moved the studio in here, it was like, this is my boom boom room. This is my place. This is where I get down at. And then it's like, she would come in here nervous and messing up. And I'm like, what you nervous for? I just need you to act. I just need you to feel. If you feel the music, it'll come out. And she would just be nervous. Let me take these motherfuckers off. I got some new specs. Anaya hooked me up with. So that's for the Houston trip. As you can see, I cut my big off. I call that my bitch. I cut my bitch off. My big act had me acting like a bitch for a second. I said, Chris, cut this motherfucker off, because something ain't right. I'm supposed to be strong. I'm supposed to be angry. I'm supposed to be mean. I'm supposed to be upset. If we finna go to Houston, I should be excited. I should be everything. I'm telling you. And I realized I needed to feel different. I changed my vibration. I cut the motherfucking big off, and I looked in the mirror. I had to look over at myself. I looked in the mirror. I said, Chris, take me down low. I said, I hope I got some gray hair in my head. I don't, but I got my 3 gray hairs in my chin. I feel different. I feel good. So I'm back to my old self, which is the grimy, damn dirty son of a bitch I'll never stop being. I don't know what happened. Oh my God. Let me tell you what this is about. Today's lesson is that apex moment, not climax. Climax is like At the top. The best. The apex is there right before a moment. They're right before a moment. And there are a lot of apex moments in any situation. Apex moment. I think she likes me. Should I go over there? Fuck it. Take that breath. That's what it is. It's always taking that breath. It's like when Chris sings, I always tell her, you gotta time it. I've been doing my own thing. You can't just be up there at the mic rocking and be like, I've been doing, it's gonna rush out. I've been doing mine. Or if you're too late, it's gonna rush out. You have to be timing it. You have to be grooving in the song. Beautiful, I'm so high. I've been doing my own thing. I'm better than you. Set the rules to my own game. I'm better than you. I can, I do, I said. Now your breath might not be as exaggerated, but the breath keeps the timing. And if you ever really go listen to singers sing, it's like they keep blurring for some reason. Maybe I'm moving too much. If you ever really listen to singers sing and listen at the music, there's always I would take her back and listen to Luther, one of the best, and Luther would, let me hold you tight, if only for one night. Let me keep you near to ease away your fear. It would be so right, if only for one night. And there's a feeling we all feel right before we take that breath and say, fuck it, I'm finna do it. And that feeling that we feel is anxiety. And people got anxiety mixed up as such a bad word. A word can be anything you want it to be if you flip the board. Anxiety, the root word is anxious, impatient. It's a difference being anxious or impatient for something that you don't know when it's coming. It's a difference in being anxious and impatient for something that you hope is coming. But it's a very different feeling attached to anxiousness when you know when it's coming. Anxiety attack. That don't mean it's always bad. That means I was so anxious for the thing that I literally couldn't control how I breathe. That's why you have to settle down and go, let me hold. I had to breathe the last couple of days. I literally had to breathe because the anxiety was coming over me. And I've told y'all in the past, I will have anxiety attacks. A person like me who's a visionary will have an anxiety attack. I will have an anxiety attack. I've had them in the past. I'm just playing. I'm just fucking with y'all. But the point I'm making is, we finna go to Texas. And that shit is like 3 days away. Y'all hear me? We finna pack my fucking car up, my van, where I've been working on the fucking AC 7 days, which is not fixed yet. The whole fucking system. By the time I call Honda and talk to this, oh, it was a recall on the 2004 Honda Odyssey AC system. You missed it by a couple of months. Well, y'all called the fuck out of me about that recall on the goddamn passenger airbag. Honda, my van, had a recall on the passenger airbag, said that the passenger airbag can deploy a certain way and fuck you up. These motherfuckers sent letters and called, please, we're letting you know, because they know a motherfucker could have got killed and it'd been some big time money. And these same airbags was used in Chryslers and Dodges and some else. So Honda got their airbags from the same company this fucked up year. Yo, come get your airbag. So finally we over there, go there and get the airbag. They treat us with good service. It's gonna take about 6 hours. Come on, get you some coffee. We're gonna take you back home. All this shit. But for the AC, they ain't worried about that because ain't nobody gonna die in it. You see what I'm saying? Couple motherfuckers die with that airbag, they got a problem. Hey, I think the airbag fucking up. Folks done died. Honda got to pay a lot of money out. The AC, they ain't said a goddamn word. They ain't sent us no letter about that. I want to know how the fuck you know we got that Honda. Now, I know you got what you call DMV registration and all that. So the Honda dealership, this is what I be talking about corporate America and dollars. So Honda dealership can call the DMV and say everybody that got a Honda registration and this year give us their address so we can send them a recall slip. Are you fucking kidding me? I had never took that fucking van to the Honda dealership. How the fuck? I don't take that. I don't take no van to the dealership. How the fuck has this van been made in 2000? Probably 3 because it came out in 04. Sold it from the market. Been wherever the fuck it been and laying in my hand. I never take the bitch to the Honda fucking dealership. And then we get a letter. Hey, Javon, you got a Honda minivan. You need your goddamn airbag. How the fuck are they privy to that information? That's power. Whole nother subject. But I haven't got the AC fixed. But guess what? Something called a blend door was fucked up too. Meaning that's the thing that switched. Well, not the blend door modulator. The blend door was fucked up. I had to put a new blend door modulator. The modulator controls the blend door. Hey, if you want it to be hot, it pushes it that way. Hot air comes in off the engine. Hey, you want it to be cool? It pushes it that way. Cool air comes in from the goddamn expansion valve. I know all about AC units now. Our shit was stuck on hot. See, sometimes when you turn it off, it closes. That means you don't want no air, you don't want no temperature. But you can have the vent open and our shit was stuck on hot. So all the hot air from the engine was coming on me, even if the AC or the heat went on. So I'd be extra hot in that motherfucker. But after all that moment, that anxiety moment, be right before we done did this last thing that I thought was gonna work, I was like, yeah. The motherfucker started blowing cold air. I was happy as a motherfucker. That apex moment, I breathed, turn this bitch on. It started blowing cold air. I said, we got it. Yay. By the time we got to the fucking store, the fucking compressor was leaking. I bought another used compressor. Couldn't afford a new one. You know what I'm saying? At this point, I might drive to Texas hot. I didn't put too much money in this shit. But what I was my mechanic's number 2 for a week. Man, I paid that motherfucker some money. You know what I'm saying? I was his number 2 for a week. But he won't charge me like that. But by the time you do something 7 days and you give a motherfucker $30, $40, $50 to say thank you, some days you gotta give a nigga more than that because you know the nigga actually did a lot of fucking work. You know what I'm saying? So it's a situation where I was his step 2 for 7 days. I feel good about it. I feel good about the whole situation. I'm going to text. I talked to PA. He said, man, just get the fuck down here, brother. He called and gave me some encouragement. He like, dog, I was going through the same thing you was going through. Trying to get this set up, trying to have somewhere for y'all to stay, trying to do this, trying to make sure y'all entertained, It's a hurricane down here. I ain't worked as much, yada, 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 blah, 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 blah. He said, man, but I listened at the class. He said, I had pulled away from the class because I was just fucked up. He said, then I listened at the class one day and I just calmed myself down. As soon as I let all the shit go, everything came into play. See, I was going through that inhale moment. We finna go to fucking Texas. Let me show you something about me that I realized. And this everybody. Y'all know who we are. Your blue ring. I learned you gotta go with your orange first. I learned that the last 3 days. In all subjects, you gotta let that orange be first. So I'm gonna show y'all something. Y'all know how this shit goes. The yellow, that's your ego. It feels good being back to my motherfucking self. And denying yourself. I read a definition. I had did a board with a young lady. Came up from Sumter, South Carolina. It's funny how this lady coming through town with her husband. Her husband put her on the class. She been watching the class. We never see them in class. It's people watching this shit after class. Literally. So she like, well, my husband said we was gonna stop through. They stopped through. They called me, contacted me. And when they stopped through, that's why I'm glad I don't mind putting my number out on Facebook. Somebody said, man, you fucking crazy. They stopped through. And she said, I don't care how much it costs. I said, it's $1.50 to get on the board, you know. It should be a time limit, but hell, I didn't charge you $1.50. I want to get to the solution with you. And so she had watched the class on the board. She had watched the class. She had watched half of the beginning. Then when I started the class over, she started over. So when she come up here, she says she get on the board. And I tell her to look up the definition for ego and superego. And that was an amazing definition for ego. It said the ego delays the things we want or try to figure out a way to compromise it doing it. But it really makes us sad. And then it said the superego job is to stop the id from getting what it wants and desires out of life. I said, wow, how the fuck I missed that definition? I understand that that's what it meant, but they actually defined it in that way. So check this out. My id understands that I need a squad, a team, and I need help, support, love, encouragement, and all that shit. But my ego doesn't want to look like, what's the word I'm looking for? A preacher. I guess that's what I can say. I don't want to look like a preacher. I just don't want to look like a preacher. And then somebody from squad hit me up. She said, I don't see you as no preacher. I don't think nobody else. She said, you're not fooling me. She's like, you're teaching me how to dig within myself. She's like, my preacher never told me that. I have a fear of my ego of looking like a preacher. Why? Because my whole life, I was joking the other day on Facebook. I said, I think if you ain't a latchkey kid, you won't raise right. And some people were inboxing me, People always inbox me about certain shit. And I was like, well, as a latchkey kid, I learned responsibility. I learned how not to talk to strangers. I learned how to walk over here. It taught me to be responsible. But more than anything, it meant my fucking mama was working. My mama was in a welfare case. She worked. I learned work ethic. I seen my mama work 2 and 3 jobs for us. So I learned work ethic. And that part of me that like learned that from my mother, it's like work ethic. You're a man. You saw your mama work and take care of 6 kids. We weren't on the welfare. We lived in a house with no bathroom, no running water. We had to shit in a bucket at night because I was scared to go outside to the fucking toilet in the super dark in the country. So we shit in a bucket at night, take it out, dump it in the morning. I can recall my mama saying, y'all come out of y'all bedroom so I can piss or shit. And then we have to go back in there with it. Dump it. So I've come from a lot of adversity. But I've seen my mom get us out of that situation and finally get a trailer with running water. So that part of me that wants to work hard, let me zoom this in. That don't want to look like a preacher. And because I know I have some great information for my people, people are going to always listen to me. And I don't ever want people to confuse my gift, call, as the church say, the thing that I'm to do in life as something that I'm using to make me rich or something to take care of me. And that's just a piece of yellow that I have. It's protecting myself. It's actually protecting myself. And the thing is, these things protect itself from each other. The id is that inner me that if I felt like people felt like I was a charlatan, I would feel bad. So my yellow says, don't be perceived as a preacher. So what the pink does, the pink often rejects any help. Stand on your own too. Be a man. I rejected help from my son's father. My stepson's father. I rejected help from him because I was like, I don't want this man to not be coming to see his kids based on the child support payment. That's what I say out loud. But I rejected help from him because I felt like I don't need no other motherfucker's little change helping my household out. That's why I rejected help. I don't need no outside motherfucker helping my house. I don't give a shit what the motherfucking child support order say. But lately, all this shit been going on. I started calling motherfuckers and said, man, I'm finna go to Texas. Nigga, I need about $300-400 from you, motherfucker. I take care of your children every day. What the fuck is going on? That's what my blue feel. That inner reaction. Motherfucker, send me $400. I'm going to chase my dream. I done got one of your sons to goddamn college and shit. He goddamn is straight. Now the youngest, I'm working on him. But I'm finna chase my dream to make an empire so that he never have to work. He gonna run the empire since you ain't set one of them for him. Give me some goddamn money, nigga. You see what I'm saying? Id. Know that I'm a source for people. I realize I am the source for people until they can hear from their own source better. Source guides to itself, law of attraction. If I'm a source for someone, I'm only going to lead them to their own source. But notice I haven't given a name for the fucking orange. I'm going to just call the orange the fuck it. The fuck it. You got your id, your ego, and your superego. And then you got your blue, your orange, your yellow, and your pink. That's the fuck it. Id says, boy, you know you want to be a leader and change the world. You need some help. You're going to have to ask for some help one day. You don't want to feel like a preacher or you reject help because this. Fuck it. Fuck it. Stop it right here. Fuck it. Try not to even get there. Remember we discussed and we learned the other day that your motherfucking yellow and pink ain't going to get no smaller. You can stop it from growing, but it ain't going to get no smaller. I realize what I have done for my class is introduced you to yourself. All that be a scumbag, fuck it, don't Craig mom yourself, get the fuck away from around me, don't let nobody fuck with your boom boom room, guard your vortex. I introduced you to yourself. I said, hello, Omalola. I'd like for you to meet the real Omalola. Hey, Deidre, you want to meet the real Deidre? Hey, Terrence, I want to introduce you to the real Terrence. Oh, what's up, Sonya? You want to meet the real Sonya? I'm introducing people to their real self, their blue dot. They've always known this, their ego, but they had the wrong definition for it. A lot of people didn't even realize this pink. But we were living in here. The hidden yellow scared phase. The I want to do some phase, but I know the world can think this, so I won't try. But I'll keep telling myself I want it. I'll keep telling myself lies. When I realized this blue you, the source you, I told a lady in the class, during the class, I said, look in the mirror, sister. She looked in the mirror. First thing. I said, what do you see? She said, I see me. I said, but what do you see? She said, I see me. I said, what do you see? Do you see your body? That's your body. She said, yeah. She said, I don't understand. I said, imagine me looking at you and all of a sudden I was to die. I said, wouldn't I look the same to you in the mirror? And in the mirror, she said, yeah. I said, what if you died right now? Wouldn't you look the same in that mirror? Would that mirror change because you died? Would your body change? She said, no. I said, so what left you? She said, that's the blue me. I said, exactly. Exactly. And I gave her something that let me know that I'm on the right path and I'm going to increase your motherfucking life right now. If the blue thing in me that they call a soul, that they call a spirit, is strong enough battery, strong enough mental capacity, strong enough whatever it is to keep me alive, so much so that it leaves, I'm gone. How much more so that when I'm alive and that blue thing is thriving, how much more so does it want me to satisfy it? How much more so does it want me to listen to it? It's like, motherfucker, I'm your life source. So in order for you to survive, feel good on this earth, get what you want, everything you want to give it to you, listen to me. I'm that powerful. The Bible breaks it down. It said the same spirit that be in Christ Jesus that arose him from the dead resides in us. That's how the Bible breaks it down. It said God by his spirit raised Christ from the dead. And then it said he put that spirit in us, the God us, the blue us. Oh, I'm blue God. Oh, it's so many things. So I'm going to let go have a hashtag with this whole shit right here. This is a board, man. My God, this is a board. It's a spinning wheel. And there are places in this life where you have to hop off and jump here. And then you have to spin here. Sometimes you find yourself here, or sometimes you find yourself here. Get back to you. You got to get back to you. Get back. I was rejecting help, rejecting everything, rejecting my class, rejecting everything because I didn't want to feel like a preacher. So I had to say, fuck it, and get back to me. Y'all see how it works? The reason you're not going to do it and want to, this is what you become when you want to and not going to do it. When you say, fuck it, you can get back to you. This motherfucking blue thing says, blink, nigga, and I don't know. It says, breathe, nigga, and I don't know. It regulates itself. When I need more food, it asks for more food. During the winter, it asks for certain foods. During the summer, it asks for certain foods. During a certain time of day, it asks for certain things. When I wake up in the morning, first thing, I used to be so fucking horny. When I woke up, as soon as I woke up, my dick would be so fucking hard. My wife a fucking nympho. She'd know when I wake up in the morning that she can hop on that dick. Sometimes I'll be waking up, she be playing with my dick. She knows she can hop up on that dick. As I got older, I don't wake up in the morning hard. I don't. My dick still get as hard as it always gotten. But every day about 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, I get so fucking horny I don't know what to fucking do with myself. So that same thing that blue that said, nigga, it ain't time. You used to want it in the morning. You used to be horny. That was your peak time. Now your peak time is 12:30, 1 o'clock. I don't know how that happened. My body said, hey, man, stop eating meat. But I guarantee you one thing, my inner me know me. When I go to fucking Texas, and Texas is known for fucking barbecuing and bulls and steer, I'm going to see what the fuck some goddamn big-ass Texas steak look like. I know that much. That's my blue me. And Chris and anybody around me already know as soon as I finish eating, I'm going to start burping, and then I'm going to end up throwing this shit up. But I'll be anorexic. I will be a motherfucker bulimic that day. I'm going to see what that fucking steak tastes like. I'm going to see what they pulled pork tastes like. I'm a fucking chef. I want to see, is Texas shit what they say it is? That's like going to an orgy, and because I don't like bitches with weaves and makeup, don't mean that I ain't gonna fuck nothing. Like, that would be stupid. All these women, it's like somebody said, Javon, we took you to an orgy. Since you say you like natural hair and no makeup and natural, hound the pussy. All these women in here got on red weeds, a cake full of makeup, and they got bald pussies. What you gonna do? I'ma say, I'm gonna fuck these women. Are you fucking crazy? But I thought you didn't eat me. I'ma be on Facebook with my motherfucking camera snapshot. Motherfucking Texas State. And I know everybody's gonna pick up the motherfuckers that hate you, that dislike you, that wanna catch you in one wrong, what they deem is wrong. It's my choice not to eat no fucking meat. Not motherfucking yours. I thought you didn't eat meat. I thought you didn't do this. I thought you didn't That's how you, sometimes I would say shit to lure people out. When I went to my man Stan wedding, white guy, him and Deborah. Now these are white people we fed the homeless with for 3 years. We love them. And all the people that was out there homeless was white, black people. They was help feeding. So they asked us to come to their wedding. They followed me on Facebook, and they was like, we were scared to ask you because we thought you wouldn't come, and we didn't know how it feel to be rejected by you. Same thing as me. I'm scared to ask my squad for some money because I don't know how it would feel to be rejected by squad. So they was like, Javon, we wanted you to come to our wedding so bad, but we kind of halfway figured you didn't like white folks, but we just figured you liked us and the white folks that we served with. So when they asked me, I came to their wedding, I had a fucking ball. I turned it out. Her mama even liked me. Old ass Italian lady dancing on me. I done got hard on and everything. I have a fetish for an older woman. I don't care what fucking color she is. I want to hit me an older ass woman. Just want to know if they wet and slimy or do they get whatever. I just want to know how older women feel. I want to see how they respond. So I was dancing with this older lady, and she was like, oh, he's so cute and handsome. And they couldn't believe that Chris let me dance. Then I done goddamn started rapping at the wedding and got on the mic. I done became the life of the fucking party. They got video, and I seen the video, like, Javon, it seemed like the cameraman got more video than you than any fucking thing. So I went over there with them and watched the video, and then they asked me straight up. They said, when we get the pictures developed, can you not post a picture of you at our wedding on your Facebook page with us? And it hurt me. It really fucking hurt me. And I'm gonna break this down to you. Their blue loved me. Stan and Debbie, white couple, their blue fucking loved me. But they knew some of the white people that we knew followed them on Facebook. They didn't want to get hurt by asking me for their wedding, come to their wedding, and I reject them. So they just got here in this area where they said, we want him there, but he ain't going to come, so we ain't going to ask him. You see what I'm saying? They want Javon at their wedding. They're afraid that I'm going to reject them. They're afraid how their white friends going to feel. So they settle in the land of, we want Javon there. We just figure he hates white people and not going to come. So what did they do? They compromised what they wanted and they delayed it. But at some point, somewhere, they said, fuck it. Let's ask him. And I had a fucking ball. I was the life of the party. And then when we looked at the wedding show and the pictures was coming back, their inner blue dot loves me. They think that I'm great because they wanted me there. They actually wanted me to post the pictures after we had a conversation. They wanted me to post the pictures so I can prove that all their white friends that hate me and think I'm this crazy nigga, they want to prove that I'm not like that. So they so blue want me to post those pictures. And they actually tried to Craig mount themselves. They called me over there to watch the video so they can bring up posting the pictures so I can goddamn say how I felt about posting the pictures. So we watching this shit, we getting high, we getting drunk, we cooling with this white couple. I thought they wanted to fuck me and Chris. I was like, you're not old enough now. If your mom and daddy was trying to do that shit, I would fuck your mom and she'd be like, Chris, you know this is my fantasy. Can I fuck the lady? You want to take one for the team and fuck the old man? But if you don't, you can just watch. Well, I just be like, oh man, you want to see a big black dick tear your fucking old ass white Italian wife down. You know you want to see that. Get the fuck out of here. So they call us over. We drinking, smoking. We watching the tape. Their blue says they want me to come. They want me to post the pictures to prove to their friends that they cool with us and that I ain't some racist motherfucker. But their pink, again, was afraid of being rejected because of how their blue felt. Y'all see how this shit works? This is how you feel. How you feel, instantly the process goes from blue to pink to yellow. You can evolve and revolve into yellow until you jump back to orange and go right back to how you feel. How they feel? We want Javon there to prove that he ain't racist to all our friends. We're afraid that he's going to reject us. Not only are we afraid that he's going to reject us, we know when he, that's what they said, we know if you post us, white couple, on your page, all your conscious black power people are going to tear you a hole in your ass. So they hop in yellow. We're not going to ask, and not only are we not going to ask, we're going to actually ask you not to post us. I said, stay in daddy. You Craig mama yourself. That's not what I said at the time. But I was always sourced. I said, why y'all worried about who going to attack me? We just don't want to have to defend yourself for fucking with us white folks, and we know how mean people can be. I said, nah, that ain't what it is. What is it? And finally, they came clean and said, we watch your page, and we love you. We want you to post because we want to show our friends that you ain't mean and evil and you ain't a devil worshiper, and we want to show why we fuck with you. But we kind of afraid to read the comments that your black power people gonna say. And we know that we wouldn't be able to not read them. I said, so what you saying is, you didn't ask me, who is your friend, not to share my wonderful time with y'all that I would love to share. Because deep down, you know motherfucking black folks on my page gonna talk so much fucking shit about you that you don't want to see what they got to say. But you know if I posted it, you wouldn't be able not to look. So she had to decide, which means more to me. Proving to my friends. See, it's not about me. Because she didn't give a fuck about what I thought anyway. They had to get into that orange fuck it to even invite me. So it wasn't about what I thought. She had to decide, do I care more about proving to my friends and white family that this black man is not racist and we really good friends with him? Or do I care more about the fucked up shit his goddamn Facebook friends gonna say? And she decided she cared more about proving to her friends. So she said, go ahead and post a picture. Go ahead and post a picture. And I had to make a decision. Do I care more about looking like a preacher to the people that love me? Or do I care more about establishing some shit for posterity, meaning the future? And when PA talked to me, he said, bruh, he said, you set this shit up. He said, bruh, I'm living, bruh. I'm happy. He like, bruh, rely and depend on what you have started. You see what I'm saying? And then it's a situation where everybody benefits. When I posted that picture on my page, I got the motherfucking proudness of knowing I'm my own fucking man, these my white friends, and I'm not afraid to say I have white friends, and I don't care what the conscious community think, because I want you to know I am who I am. They got the satisfaction of all their people knowing, oh my God, he was at your wedding. They showed me rapping on the mic, us having a good time. They posted a video of me dancing with their mama. Oh my God, your mom likes him, your dad likes him, I can't believe that. He must be okay. We done went to other parties with them just because other white folks want to meet me. They love me. They don't think I'm racist now that they know me and they get the idea. And I got the satisfaction of standing on my own 2 feet saying, fuck y'all. But a lot of people on my page that's watching and learning. When I post a picture of me and my white teacher, irony, what's the irony of her name being Bessie Clark? Gave me $5,000 when I went to college. Told me when I was in the 7th grade, I had a 7th grade reading. I mean, they called it reading back then, not language arts, and grammar, and 8th grade reading and grammar. Told me in the 7th grade, she said, I knew your older brothers. She said, I hear you supposed to be the one. I said, no, they better than me. She said, I ain't talking about sports, boy. All y'all good in sports. She said, and this is what she said, the big as a brick shit house. She said, I heard you was the smart one. She said, I'm going to make sure you make it. I got a friend named Tony. This is when I was in the 7th grade. She said, I got a friend named Tony Hudgens that's assistant principal and the athletic director, trainer at the high school. Once we get you through here, I'm going to give you to him. White guy. I think Mr. Hudgens was gay. Everybody thinks Mr. Hudgens is gay. He had no kids. Loved to be around black athletes because he loved athletics. But I just never seen him with a woman, never been married, none of that shit. So she passed me to him, principal, assistant principal. So I had a ball telling my story because she deserved that from me. This lady made me an English teacher. This lady made me an educator, a master teacher. So what I realized, we feel it, we reject it because of the world. I want to be this. The world say you can't do it, this, you know what pink does. You reject it, then you fall into the yellow, and you just live here and revolve here. And this is crazy schizophrenia. The yellow. I want to fuck somebody, but society says a woman shouldn't goddamn be promiscuous. And every time I date somebody, this shit don't work out. So I'm right here in this land of, I fuck as often as I want to, but I feel bad about it. And every relationship never gonna work. Because I'm never being truthful with people. I'm making men think that I'm more concerned about how they feel and this, that, and the other. So you stuck in your own fucking ego. But then all of a sudden, there's that breath moment where you get so fucking tired of running around here in this land holding your fucking breath that you say, fuck it. And once you roll around here in fuck it land, fuck it is a justifier. Fuck it tells you exactly why you're saying fuck it. You know what? I'm younger. I'm whatever. I take care of my kids. I do this. I'm a woman. I have needs. I ain't hurting nobody. I ain't gonna lie no more. I'm this. I'm gonna fuck when I get ready. Fuck it. And then you can comfortably enjoy you, the blue you, the one that wants to do everything. The one that wants to do everything. My blue says, I want to go to Texas for free. I want to pay my fucking bills, and I don't want to spend one fucking dime going to Texas. That's what my blue says. My pink says, you can't rely on a squad to pay for you to go to Texas or donate for you to go to Texas. Blah, 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 all this shit, blah, 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 blah. So I landed here. Rotate around here, and then I have to inhale and say, fuck it. You know what? Whatever y'all want to fucking give. Because I know I need your help. But my inner blue knows what I'm going to do. The right thing. This shit is amazing, man. It's almost like a whole nother board level. Like we're going to have different boards. Sure, you're going to have your roadmap board. You're going to have your past, present, future board. This right here, I'm where I need to be. And when that anxiety happens, that anxiety attack, when I went to the doctor, I said, man, I think I'm having an anxiety attack. She said, what made you think that? I said, I can't breathe, and the only way I can go to sleep is stay up all night researching anxiety attacks. I went and got about 6 books on anxiety. I'm an anxiety doctor, just like I'm a fucking AC fixer now. And Chris would be like, try to go to sleep without reading your books tonight. I try that shit. I can't get to sleep. If I happen to fall asleep for 30 seconds, I wake up in the middle of the night. Pick my anxiety book up, read, go to sleep. So I'm an anxiety specialist. When I went to the doctor, all that anxiety shit I read, this one doctor tell it to me just as simple. I said, I can't breathe. She said, it's not that you can't breathe. She said, you're holding your breath. I said, what you mean? She said, you're going, she's like, you're not breathing. And when I realized what I was doing, she said, so when the anxiety kick in on you, I want you to inhale 4 counts. See that? That's 4 counts. But she said she wanted to be smooth. And exhale 6 to make sure I'm getting all the air out. That's all that air gone. That lady taught me that one thing every time I would have an anxiety attack. I could bust that bitch down that quick. But she said, you want some medications? I said, sure, because I knew I could call my man and move them for me. Went back and they said, you want some more medications? I said, yeah, the other ones ain't working. It's like, she said, well, I can take you up to a 60. I text my man, I said, 60? He said, fuck yeah, nigga, we finna get paid. And then I was just, and then that part of me that kicked in, they're rejecting that help. Man, I ain't going over here and telling this bitch I'm crazy to keep getting some pills so I can sell these motherfuckers. I'm a goddamn man. But guess what? I wish like hell I would have got them fucking pills and kept getting them. All I had to do is keep going in that motherfucker telling the lady I feel bad, but I feel like I'm a 6'6" strong black man. I don't need to go in this motherfucker. I feel bad. Yeah, I'm going crazy. Oh, help me. Give me another dosage. But that's what they do. That's exactly what the fuck I should have done. I probably wouldn't even be worrying about no goddamn money now. That motherfucker was selling them pills for the milligram they was. She clicked me off with a 30 milligram boy, and he was like, oh, they sell for $30 a piece. I said, the pills sell for what the gram it is? He like, yeah, that's what white people do. So I'm like, well, I got 60 off muscle. He like, oh, that's 1,800. I said, give me the 1,800. He said, no, bitch, that's 1,800 for me. Bitch, I'm not gonna give you the whole 1,800. I said, well, I got to get half, nigga. This free for you. He said, but I gotta do all the selling. I said, bitch, the way you told these motherfuckers sell like hotcakes, you can't get enough. You already telling me to do stuff to a higher prescription. He said, all right, nigga, I give you half. I said, well, here. The nigga went in his pocket and gave me fucking $900 on the spot. I said, I get you some high ones next time. 60s, 3,600. I got 1,800 on the spot. Silly of me to think that silly of me to live in pink. What the hell could I think that was free cash? Foolish of me to not to do, to listen to my true blue. I just say fuck it. Craig mama of me to live right here, to justify all my fears. Yellow. Man, this shit is real. I gotta make a song about this shit. No, motherfucker, I feel it, and then I'm gonna say, fuck it. I ain't jumping out there. I don't want to go into the outer lands. There are other rings that'll be added in here, but I don't want to go into the outer land. Hey, it's yellow out there. It's pink out there. You're never going to make these smaller. You can stop them from growing. You can stop them from growing. The object is to let your orange force field, your fuck it, grow you out there to where you get to the point where your goddamn orange has shielded you from the world. You done outgrew that. And then it's to get to the point where you're goddamn blue is the chief revolver. See, when we revolve in blue, and blue is the biggest, you got the whole board. You got the whole world in your hands. You got the whole world in your hands. But right now, while we're revolving in this small blue, the whole world is pink. That's what those white folks in the Illuminati and shit know. They say the world is your oyster. What the fuck you mean the world is my oyster? The fuck you mean the world is my oyster? How's the world my oyster? Because an oyster is a, you know what I'm saying? Closed up, right? But a grit of sand turns into a pearl. A oyster takes calcium and different shit and they spinning around that goddamn sand and that turns into a pearl. The world is your oyster. What does that mean? If you get to the point where your blue is big, you can take any grit, any sand, anything that come in your space and turn that bitch into a pearl. Because you don't give a shit, because you go in. You're closed out. That's what our oyster's like. I'm not worried about no fucking shark or no shit. Or blah, blah, blah. First of all, I'm laying on the ground and I'm disguised. You can't even find me. But if you do see me, what you gonna eat? A fucking rock? And if you eat me and I am a rock and I'm in your stomach, an oyster can survive in a whale's stomach. All to do is open his fucking mouth and let the grit come in. That's why the world is your oyster. I'm trying to get to that point. Let me check some of the comments real quick. Notice how I spent all this money for this and I ain't even used it yet for the mic system for the show. You know why? Because Source is not saying use it yet. Y'all see me work on that shit a week. Let's see. Nigga got a new cut. I had to, man. I had to get. See, what I realized, I like branding stuff. The big is so I can have a picture of me from the side silhouette where you know that's J. Michael Clark. You know that's J. Clark. I believe my haircut gonna get popular amongst women first. Women gonna be getting my haircut and then dudes gonna get it. I mean, I'm a trendsetter. This shit right here is a trend. But I had to switch up. Who said what? Hi, she said Rico Suave when we met Issa Rae. Yeah, that's when I heard the thin boy mustache. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Yes, I had anxiety since I got to LA from barely sleep. Exactly. Jay looked like Clone Gucci. I've seen this song daily. Survivors. If you got kidnapped, as I told you not to open my door, you're on your own. Exactly. And back in the day, black kids worry your ass to death. When my mama said a kidnapper, be like, I'm gonna kidnap you, little kid. Go ahead, motherfucker. My mama be like, the kidnapper's like, I'm afraid of a black mother. Did she say her birthday? Happy birthday, Bobby Douglas, Mikhail, or Michael. Somebody thought it was Sunday. That's what I'm talking about, Misty. When you don't know the day, shit is getting good for you. I go through this same anxiety attacks at night. You old duck from 5 Heartbeats looking crazy ass please, man. You know what I'm saying? I understand. So class, it is what it is. I didn't come up out of my zone, out of that pink place. Any motherfucking pink bears that I manifested, I welcome with open arms. For those that wish to follow me, I welcome with my hands. Y'all know how we end this shit. I was hoping Chris was gonna come back in time enough to wrap the lesson up.
I'm beautiful, I'm so fly, so free. I'm better than you, it's my life, I close shots. I can do whatever I want.
I feel good. I produced the whole album. I arranged it. I helped write it. We're going to Houston to set up the first chapter. Then it's going to be another chapter and another chapter. When the music hit, it's going to drive it all. When we do what we're supposed to do, we're moving all squad to the same city if they're willing to come. Because that's just, it's just, come on, man. The Blue and me can't wait to meet the Blue and them. I can't wait till I get to Houston or Port Arthur and meet PA. I can't wait to meet Omalola and Sonya and Ashley. I think she talking about something. I get to meet my man Dennis Sperling. Man, hope I get to meet Unique Jones. She's like the new Pam Grier to me. Gap in the teeth, and titties, big ass afro. Her and Jamaica look just alike. I can't wait to be in Houston with nothing to do. I can't wait to where my life means this is for me. This is for me. This is my vacation. This is how I relax. How are you going to relax, Javon? Meeting your blue dots. The girls are setting some up. I'm having a good time. I'm going to smoke some reefer, drink some liquor, drink some beer. Only thing I feel obligated to in my mind is not gaining 15 pounds in this motherfucker. So I'm going to get up and run in the Texas sun. I'm going to meditate. I'm going to write in my journal. Man, oh man. I took that breath, that apex moment. Right before he gets ready to latch onto that clip, right before the head go in, I like to take that big head and rub it a little bit, not a little bit, I'm just stupid. I'm silly, and I like to see moments. That's why I like hair on the pussy, preferably a little longer. Because right when I stick that dick in, I make sure I catch me a hair on the edge of my dick and push it in, and where that hair kind of go in and they kind of jerk like, I like that idea. You know what I'm saying? Like, you push my hair in the pussy. I like that. That's that moment for me, that I'm about to push this little piece of hair in this pussy. That's that moment. If I'm fucking a woman from the back, I'm going to lick my finger. I'm going to rub the asshole. I'm going to say, what you know about that? Just to see where I head at. I don't want to fuck no woman in the ass. But I'm going to say, what you know about that? If they look back and say, what you know about that, I'm going to get even more hornier. I ain't going to fuck in the ass, though, because that ain't my thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's asshole. I like fat asses. That's asshole. You get shit on your dick. I'm scared of period blood, much less a woman's real live shit on my dick. Are you fucking kidding me? But because I'm nasty, rubbing around the little asshole in a circle, what you know about that? Freak bitch turned around and said, what you know about that? I said, I don't know nothing about that. I'm just fucking with you, girl. That's that moment, that breath moment. I'm finna do this. I'm finna go over here and holler at this girl. I'm finna go over here and holler at this girl. Fuck it. I'm finna jump out of an airplane. I'm scared. Fuck it. I'm finna cheat on my husband. Fuck it. Whatever it is, I don't give a shit. I'm finna start my business. I'm finna hop in my van with no AC that everybody say I shouldn't drive down there and inhale. Fuck it. And then I'm gonna jump and fucking fly the whole goddamn way. Y'all better make time. Woo!